Hi everyone. In this video, I will demonstrate my Bettercap networking monitoring project performed strictly inside a controlled lab environment using virtual machines. The purpose of this project is to understand ARP behavior, MITM poisoning, and traffic flow from a defensive and monitoring perspective. I'm using Ubuntu Linux as the monitoring system and Windows as my victim system. Both machines are running in a VirtualBox, both connected to the same internal network. First, I'll check the IP address of the two machines. Here we can see the interface and the IP address of the machine. And let's check for the Windows. Here we can see the IP address of the Windows. Okay, the command I'm going to be using is the sudo bettercap. This launches the Bettercap with administrative privileges which are required to observe and control the network interface. The next command I'm going to be using is netprobe on and netshow. Bettercap scans the local network and identifies the active devices, their IP addresses, MAC addresses, and the gateway. The next command I'm going to be using is set net IPv4 forwarding true. IP forwarding allows the traffic to pass through my system. Without this, the network would break and devices would lose connectivity. The next command I'm going to be using is set ARP spoof targets and the Windows IP, then ARP spoof on. Here Bettercap performs ARP spoofing inside the lab. The victim is tricked into believing my system is a router, placing me in the man-in-the-middle position. This is done only for learning how ARP attacks work and how to defend against them. The next command I'm going to be using is net sniff on. Once MITM is established, I can observe traffic flowing through my system. This helps understand how unencrypted traffic behaves, why HTTPS is important, how attackers observe network. In real environments, security controls are used to prevent this. The next command I'm going to be using is ARP spoof off, net sniff off. After the lab is completed, I stop all the modules and restore the network to its normal state. Summarize, I use Bettercap to monitor a local network, observed ARP behavior and MITM poisoning, maintain traffic flow using IP forwarding, and learned why network security protection are critical. This project strengthens my understanding of network security monitoring and defensive analysis. This project was performed strictly in a lab environment for educational purpose only. Thank you for watching.